Hello, 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 hello. It's been a busy week for the 8-hour videos that I have, and that's always a great thing. I just love this. You could even call it a technique, and it encompasses so much as dieting does. A mental attitude, a physical attitude, because your body goes through things while you're doing the fast. It's very popular. I think I've seen like 6 major books written about intermittent fasting, including the 8-hour diet, which is the book I read and the diet version that I practice. There's also a BBC documentary you might want to check out about fasting. And I was rereading the other day about how it can help blood levels. Now they're doing research saying that it could help Alzheimer's because it helps the brain. And that also the new statistic on Alzheimer's is that it's going to double or triple within the next 20 years. So they're researching fasting to see how it changes the brain, how it helps the brain, and how it revitalizes the body. And it's the craziest thing, but it helps in dieting, mental clarity, a lot of health issues with diabetes, and there's so many diabetics out there right now, looking for things to kind of help. And I think as you go through insulin resistance over time, it just gets harder and harder to treat it, and these things begin to stack up. I also saw a statistic on heart attacks. Something like 41% of heart attacks are caused by diabetes. And had a great comment on my last video, my before and after pictures that I posted, and a video about it where they compared it to the fast that the body goes through during marathoning. And I thought, okay, this is great. So check that video out. Go back and read what the lady said about marathoning on that page. It's all there. We had a little bit of a dialogue. I really appreciate her for posting that. That's going to give me a new way to go. I'd actually like to take the marathoning route and learn how to marathon and learn how to burn fat that way. But today's video is about the top 10, my top 10 diet hacks that I actually learned while I was doing the 8-hour diet and learning the technique of the 8-hour diet, which I use at least 3 or 4 times a week. Generally based on schedule, I try to get started about 10 a.m. every day, and I try to wrap up sometime around 6 p.m. But this video tells you what to do if you get off your schedule and something doesn't work out and life throws you curveballs. I think that's where the hack comes in at, and I'm just wanting everybody out there to get as healthy as they can. I'm really not interested in off the cuff comments. I just want people to post that they're feeling better and they're losing weight, and maybe they're using some of these 10 techniques to help that process happen, because it's great to be healthy and vibrant and energetic about life. And all this other stuff, it's just going to get deleted. So you're not going to slow me down a bit if you leave a negative video. What will enhance me is if you tell me that, hey, I'm using these techniques and they're working, I'm losing weight, I'm feeling great, I'm working out again, I've talked to my doctor and I'm letting him know my progress, he's monitoring my progress. And by all means, consult your physician with any of these techniques in the video and try them out. But these are the things that I use and I like to share with people. Number 1 is just work out often. Work out often. Combine it with your 8-hour diet, your intermittent fast. Combine it. Be a little leery in the beginning and just learn what works for you. Sometimes when you're low on calories or you feel like you're low on carbs, you don't quite have the confidence as you go into your workout. So get into that and see, keep a journal, see what's working for you. I take notes. I have an internet thing where I go on and I enter what my workout was like that day, how I changed it up, how it equaled into the day before. So it's kind of like a workout journal. You'll learn a lot about yourself, and you start realizing there's this whole category of yourself that you've been living all these years that you never observed. Try putting on 30, 40 pounds. That wakes observation up very fast. Try putting on 100 pounds or 200 pounds, 300 pounds. You start to observe very fast that you got to do something, and you got to get out there and you got to work out. You got to start eating right. You got to start replacing certain things in your diet. So that's number one. Work out often. Work out hard one day, work out easy the next, take a rest day, work out again hard, change that workout up, go through seasons of different workouts where you're building muscle or you're doing cardio, but work out often. Number two, I detoxify my organs. The kidney and the liver and the gallbladder are a big thing for me. I've had gallstones, I've had kidney stones. Obviously there's something in there I'm eating, so I do a little saw palmetto, and I try to do like 5-day portions where I'll do it for 5 days every day, because if I don't build it into a habit. So I just take a little saw palmetto, once or twice a day to keep it easy, keep that liver detoxing, kidney detoxing, gallbladder detoxing. And I've heard it go other ways. Some people say it's great for the gallbladder, not so much kidney, not so much liver. Some say kidney, some say liver. I've always thought it was the liver. That's what I've always heard. So 2 is take herbs and that are right for you. And if you need to consult a physician to do that, by all means. I can't say that enough and stress that enough in this video, but I take saw palmetto. If you start your fast late, extend it the next day to start it. So like if you don't get finished eating until 8, start it at 12 the next day and go from 12 to 6. If you want to get caught up, if you go from 12 to 8, start it again the next day at 12 until you get caught up. But start it a little bit later so you're burning a little bit more of that fat, because once you get in the zone and your body starts burning that fat, it's going to come off fast, because that's how it worked for me. I started using the diet, and I could just see that weight going down every day, and I was between that 8-hour period I was eating my regular meals. So I was eating 3 meals plus 2 snacks. One thing new that I've started doing, and my body's feeling a lot better, is I've been subbing proteins in my meal, and instead of where I would eat carbs, high carbs, or sugars. And it tended to calm my body down a lot. Like I'm doing string cheese, I'm fixing to go have some string cheese or some yogurt, and started focusing on higher protein rates instead of carb rates. So like if I'm eating some yogurt, I'm going to look for the yogurt with the highest protein in it now instead of the highest carb. Now it's about 18 to 13 ratio, like there'll be 18 grams of sugar and 13 grams of protein, but it's better than 20 grams of sugar and 2 of protein. What are you really getting there? You're really just nuking the bloodstream. So don't nuke the bloodstream. Look for more proteins, string cheese, nuts, things that are going to set your mind on fire and make it alive and help your, not nuking your bloodstream so much. I think that's where we all get into trouble. We start developing insulin resistant, and pretty soon, there you go. I take L-glutamine on for my working out, and I try to sub my working out as well. And this just helps me build a little bit of muscle and helps me kind of move forward. And again, I'll do this in 5-day increments, because as far as my main vitamin regimen, this doesn't get in there so much. So I like to take this and keep going. I need to hurry because we're at 8 minutes. So stretch every day. I do a lot of yoga. I need to really post some yoga videos on here, but I stretch every day. Keep that body acclimated. Keep it stretching and growing from your workouts and from your dieting. To me, dieting is definitely workout because it's a challenge mentally and physically, as we've said. So stretch every day. Put together a personalized ab workout. Something that you do for 10, 20 minutes. It's one of the easiest workouts you can do, but it focuses those abs. It'll start pulling in those love handles. So I have a HIIT program on my phone. I go in and program it in 30-second increments, 10-second rest, and I go in and do an ab workout because that's the main thing people want to get off is that midsection. If you can get that midsection off, things start to grow. Number 8, drink plenty of water. Drink all the water that you can. It's going to help flush those toxins out of your system. It's going to keep you hydrated. It's going to help your skin. Start looking at things in departments. Work on your skin. Work on your hair. I don't have any, but I'm working on it. I'm starting to get some back. But Work on your bloodstream, work on your digestion. Start taking categories and working those down. Don't take up all your time doing it, but take a portion of your day and work on these things and work on eliminating waste from your system. And water is one of those things that will help you do that. Find your fasting spirit. You're going to learn a lot about yourself through fasting. And what a lot of people learn is it is hard for them to do it. My wife went on the whole fast thing, and the headaches just killed her. So consider that and observe other people that maybe are trying it, and maybe it's just not for them and they've got to try another way to go. She couldn't handle the headaches, so she threw the diet in the trash altogether. But it works for me, and especially psychologically, when I know I'm gaining a few pounds. You go on a great vacation and suddenly you gain all this weight. So find your fasting spirit. And number 10, one of the best, because I like to cook, have a cheat day. Just go out, have a cheat day, find something that you just love to eat, and have at it. After that cheat day, after all those emotions, that redirection, and wow, this is amazing, get back on the diet and lose that weight. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Add and like this page. Check my other 8-hour diet and my other diet hacks. Have a great one.